Today, I'm going to show you how I track my money so I stay in control without stressing or checking my bank account 30 times a day. This takes about 30 minutes throughout the week, and it's the reason that my budget actually works. You don't need perfection, you need awareness and a simple routine. It's important to know what tracking your money actually means. Tracking your money isn't writing down every penny you spend forever. Now, this doesn't mean that you completely disregard keeping track of your expenses, but this does mean that you shouldn't stress over every single penny. Personally, I like to just round up on my expenses because I would rather overtrack than undertrack my expenses. But the whole point of not stressing over every penny is just not stressing over the little stuff. All you're doing is checking reality often enough to adjust your finances. The goal is not guilt, it's a calm, peaceful, and free life. Think of this like checking your GPS. You don't stare at it all day, you check it periodically so that you don't get lost. Most people either completely avoid or obsess over tracking their money. Avoiding happens because of this shame or fear in seeing the numbers. You shouldn't be shameful or afraid to look at your numbers. It may seem like a lot at first, but sometimes you have to step back and take a look from a broader perspective and understand that you can get it under control. And the best way to learn is from your past mistakes, so there's nothing to be shameful about. Obsessing happens when money feels out of control and checking becomes emotional reassurance. Tracking your money should not be an emotional process. It should be a very logical process with a thought out plan that prevents you from having to rely on emotion. There's a few tools you can use to make this easier, but you want to keep it simple. It's best to use your bank app to keep track of your expenses daily. You can use a notes app or a simple spreadsheet to make a budget that has a few categories that covers everything. You don't need 25 or 30 categories. You just need 5 or 10 solid categories that cover everything. At the end of the day, the tool is not what matters. It's the routine and consistency that does. Let's go over a simple roadmap. There's two key components to this: a weekly check-in that takes about 15 minutes and a 60-second glance every day. This is what tracking your money without obsessing looks like. Doing this and getting involved in your finances will help give you that excitement and extra motivation to achieve the goals you have set for yourself. The weekly check-in is a 15-minute routine that you do once a week. It helps keep your budget on track, and the goal is to catch problems early enough to make small adjustments before the month gets away from you. Let's walk through 4 simple steps. Set your safe to spend number. Look at your checking account balance. Subtract any bills coming out before the next payday. A good tip for this is keeping a running list of upcoming bills in your notes or on a spreadsheet. What's left in your account is safe to spend. This reduces anxiety immediately and allows you the peacefulness and freedom of knowing that you can buy some things without it hindering you financially. Check the categories that matter. You want to focus on the budget killers like groceries, eating out, gas, miscellaneous, and fun. You're looking for what's trending high and what's a surprise to you. This means that you're looking for any areas that you didn't realize you were spending that much money in, and that you could maybe subtract some of that spending, go out a little less, whatever it may be. You want to look for what's trending high and adjust those numbers and try to get it on a low trend. The secret is you want to make one adjustment. A few examples are no eating out until the weekend. When we go to the store, we only get groceries and no extra items. Pause any online purchases. Move $25 from your fun category to your gas category. This doesn't mean that you try to do all of this at once. Pick one focus for the week. Don't try to fix everything at once. That creates the bad obsession. Choose one focus area and try to stick to that adjustment for a month until it becomes easy and it doesn't feel like a burden to make that sacrifice. And then move your focus to a different area. The weekly check-in isn't judging, it's just steering yourself in the right direction. There's 3 simple rules to not obsessing over tracking your money. Rule number 1, make a schedule. You want to do your weekly check-in on the same day at the same time every week. This is important because it helps make your check-ins a routine and not emotional reassurance. Rule number 2, keep a buffer fund. A small buffer prevents panic when random expenses happen, and it reduces constant checking. It makes it a lot less stressful when you know you have some money, and if you decide you want that coffee, or you really want to go out to eat, or you got a flat tire and you need to get it plugged, whatever the case may be, you know you have that extra $200, $300 in your account, and you can swipe your card without panic. And rule number 3, you're not tracking your money to punish yourself. If you overspend, don't spiral, and don't quit until next month. Make your adjustments and keep going. Learn from your mistakes and make adjustments, set goals, and invest in your future self. The goal in tracking your money is control, not shame. If you enjoyed the video, please like and comment what day do you do your weekly check-in. Subscribe if you want more practical financial advice.